फेस क्याम गर्दै
गर्दा आइसक्रिम अनि हाल्नु उता बरु उता गएर त्यो के भइरहेको त्यो भन्न बरु
नेपाल भर्सेस कतारको म्याच
Mullah is not a speedster, he just has that nagging pace, trying and beating the right-handed batter
अब यहाँ
off the
चौका हान्छ बाउन्ड्री
deck, generates the pace off the deck. The keeper standing far behind the stumps. What I would really want Mohammad
Take over, man.
is ask the keeper to stand up to the stumps so that the batter has a thing or two to think about. On the leg side, and this is where Qatar gets the kings. You can't let Nepal off the hook. That's because if they just get going, they'll look unstoppable. Absolutely missing his mark on this time around. From what I've seen of Mohammad Ikramullah yesterday is that he has the ability to swing the ball both ways. He takes the ball away from the right-hander and brings it back into the right-hander as well. This could possibly be a cause of concern here. Just a tap and run here. Mohammad Asif, nice to keep the scoreboard ticking. He'll love to
एकजना viewers ल
momentum
लाइक
moving on.
गरिदिनु होस् सब्स्क्राइब
Get a few runs on board before he starts playing those big shots. Yes, I like the approach of the Nepali openers. They're relying a lot on the single strike rotation, not allowing the fielders and
चौका र
bowlers to
छक्का हान्नु
settle.
पर्यो अब
And the best way to apply pressure is to keep the scoreboard ticking. Age-old mantra.
छक्का आएको
Goes aerial, goes over the infield. That's a very fine hit. 4 from Burtel. He's turning it on in the middle. Yes, of course, luck favors the brave, and of course he was always looking to clear that infield. Kushal Burtel getting a hang of what Mohammad Ikramullah has on offer in the slot, opens the face of the bat, gets that outside edge, and the rest was done by the perfect placement and field placement sense that Kushal Burtel has. He knew that it was a safe shot for the taking. So boundary now. And Ikramullah under the... Another quick single. Very smart cricket. They've just not allowed anyone to settle in the field. You build brick by brick this year, I mean. Absolutely. A boundary and then a single. And Mohammad Ikramullah as well as the Qatari fielders will have another batter to think about, and it's going to be the batter who was standing at the non-strikers end. So it should be a change around in tactics. They have to re-strategize. And at the same time they have to come back from that boundary that was conceded a couple of balls ago. So this is good cricket here from Nepal. Flicked away, and it's been put down. This can prove costly. Elementary stuff. Qatar may just about want to forget this ASAP. It's going to be a long day for that fielder behind the stumps, and with the sun blaring down on him, he's just going to end up red-faced. An easy sitter put down by the fielder from Qatar. So he's going to live to see another delivery some more time here. Nepal, Mohammad Asif once again goes big towards the onside, only to be cut off for a single. So set it end to the over, although a boundary did come off this Ikramullah over. Nepal at the end of 2 are 14 for no loss.
Tapaiको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोज्दो
बैंक पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
रोहन खोइ सहयोग चाहिन्छ तिमी रिग्रेट त गर्दैनौ नि गर्न भने जिन्दगी भर रिग्रेट गर्नेछु माउन्टेन ड्यू डरको अगाडि जित्छ स्विकी जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल सप्तऋषि आयुर्वेद अम्बिका मार्ग पुरानो मानेश्वर
Amir to continue. Makes room for himself, but that is way outside of. Somehow Qatar can't let the situation go out of hand. They need to forget the drop catch and get back to basics. Yes, most certainly what they need to do is they need to think of the positives that have happened in that first couple of overs. That good movement that both these bowlers are trying to generate off the deck. That pace that both the bowlers are trying to generate off the deck, and the pressure that both these two openers are under, and that is scoring some big runs. The last game was not so easy for them to get along with.
Firmly struck. Quick run. This could be close. A pick up and throw. But how fast is Mohammad Asif between the stumps? In fact, even Burtel, the calling, the running has been brilliant this afternoon by Nepal.
Yeah, it's still a very cautious start by both these two openers, and possibly the best way to get back in form is to run between the wickets, nice and hard, try and call for those risky runs and get a little bit of confidence going your way, as well as a little bit of luck. On this occasion, this was pretty safe. Mohammad Asif was way inside, reached his ground. Amir Farooq will have to adjust, will have to make his way into this innings.
Oh, that came in sharply. Almost dragged it on as well. Surprised Burtel with pace, and the manner in which it came in. Very good delivery. Amir asking a few questions here.
Yes, that was probably the most impressive part of the first couple of overs, and that's probably Amir Farooq. How did that miss the stumps? Just whiskers away. Nearly played it back onto the stumps. Kushal Burtel, for the second time in this innings, has no answer to what Amir Farooq is asking him to do. Also, that sharp seam movement that Amir Farooq is producing just makes it even more difficult for him to negotiate for runs.
Drives it, but this time hits it straight to the fielder. Irshad doing the fielding there. Good over here by Farooq. He's keeping things very tight.
In the power play, and when you've just gone for a couple of runs, that too one courtesy and extra, you'll always be under pressure. If Amir Farooq manages to negotiate the remaining 3 deliveries for minimal runs, the pressure is on these two openers, these Nepali openers, to utilize that batting power play.
So far, yes, as you mentioned, cautious start. Nepal would have liked to have had some more runs, but got to give it to the Qatari bowlers as well. They've bowled in the channels, in the right areas, particularly Amir Farooq. I like the way he's curved the ball into the right-handed batter. Would have been wonderful to bowl to a left-handed batter as well. Fuller this time into the pads. Driven, work to do for the field and mid-on, and very good effort as well. This is brilliantly done, and good running between the wickets. They steal 2 runs. Good all-round cricket. That was Mohammad Tanveer, the captain, doing the fielding and mid-on, put it in desperate dive. But look at the running between the wickets.
Yeah, they've always been quick between the wickets. Just have a look at that. It was full, it was swinging into the right-hander. He does really well here. Kushal Burtel just negotiates that, and then what a dive there from Tanveer. Saved a certain for the captain of the Qatari side, leading from the front, setting up an example for his teammates that this is the kind of effort that's required of them as well. Try and put in a little bit extra, then you're 100%.
Short and wide. What a catch. What a brilliant catch. Airborne. He's pulled out a stunner, Kamran. That was travelling. But he got his jump at just the right time. Call him the flying machine. That's the big wicket. Burtel departs.
One for the cameras. He needs to possibly stop there and pose. And what a brilliant catch that is. Certainly making a statement and a half here, this Qatari fielding side. Look at that. Airborne manages to latch onto it. And it's the big wicket of Kushal Burtel, who has been looking aggressive since the word go in this innings. Kushal Burtel goes for 12 from his 11 deliveries. 2 boundaries were studded in this innings of his. Amir Farooq strikes first blood.
Step in the rhythm, feel the gold star beat. Gold star, feel the street. Cool and comfy, stride in style. That's your runway, my life to my woo. Gold star.
NIC Asia. ब्याङ्क पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो पनि
Skyward washing machine?
Yes, Skyworth washing machine masa 7-motion DD motor. Skyworth.
But the manner in which Kamran brought in that dive and that lunge certainly got everyone Kushal Portel for sure by surprise. Rohit Paudel and Nepal have work to do now. They need a partnership.
You've already seen a couple of big catches in this tournament. We are just 2 days young in this tournament. Rohit Kumar Paudel, one match, of course, in this Premier Cup, ACC Men's Premier Cup, and he scored 28 runs at just a shade above runner ball. So he'll want to improve that as well. And what better day to do it when you have an early wicket falling against the Qataris.
Just fending his bat outside off. Ahmed Farooq has bowled a dramatic over, but a successful one for Qatar. They've got the wicket of Burtel, 3 gone, it's 18 for 1.
Start, feel the stream, cool and comfy, stride in style. Life's your runway, my life go style.
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल।
Start, feel. Start, feel.
With overcast conditions, the ball is just about doing something. Asif Sheikh will have to be a little careful. Got a life early on. Burtel just departed. Here it is. Firm hands. Perfect jump. And Burtel has to take the long walk back. Qatar celebrating.
Once again, good length, and this time he's taken the aerial route. The fielder settling underneath it, and he's going to pouch that comfortably. Enough is the fielder out there at long on, and Mohammad Asif will perish just for 4. And what a wicket this is, and what a comeback this is from the Qataris.
I just failed to understand what was going through Asif Sheikh's mind. Long on was deployed, the trap was laid, he fell for the bait, and Ikramullah gets his wicket. Both the openers back in the hut for Nepal. 18 for 2. Qatar totally ahead in this contest.
लौ 2 विकेट गइसकेछ
फर्कियो रेड बुल फर्कियो रेड बुल तपाईको आफ्नो रेड बुल असली एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजो प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको।
Now this is something that the umpire would want to revisit once again. The batter is holding his ground at the moment. Qatari fielders just about looking at things, and I guess the decision has been made. It's a no ball. Dramatic circumstances over here. Asif Sheikh gets the second life. Will he make use of it? And I'll tell you what, this is absolute drama in the middle.
Yeah, just a whisker. It's a game of fine margins. Ikramullah will have to take that run up again and possibly think about where he has landed his foot. Ifs and only ifs in this whole dramatic scheme of things. However, no attention should be steered away from the intent that Asif Sheikh was having on his mind at that point in time. The trap was laid and rightly pointed out. It's possibly the worst kind of shot you would want to play, especially when you have a fielder stationed that long on, not getting a good hold of that ball on that occasion.
Free hit on offer, but very well bowled. The block hole delivery right underneath the bat. Good length. I'll tell you what, Asif Sheikh has got 2 lives now. And it's important he just about grabs this opportunity. You need this kind of luck.
Any team worth their salt would probably start using their minds against the situation that Asif Sheikh is having at the moment. He would want to just try and attack some good areas, try and make him force an error.
This time he's been dropped again. The third occasion goes past the fielder for a 4. Get yourself a lottery, Asif Sheikh. The rub of the green going his way. Slashed it hard towards backward point. And it just goes past him. He can only wear a smile on his face.
Yeah, once again, it's that fielder at backward point. Tries to slash it really, really hard there. Asif Sheikh from a very low fetching point. And it's that same fielder, Kamran Khan, out there towards the offside, who has spilled this one on this occasion. So you pull off a stunner, and then after that you drop one. How's that for Even Stevens?
How fast things change in sport. There again, just trying to cut it. Very scratchy, Asif Sheikh this afternoon. And look at that, 8 in 11. And I'll tell you what, these first 4 overs are a great story. We'll take a look at the 2 drop catches. This was flicked. That was Muzaffar Shah with the drop catch, straight forward. This was Kamran Khan. It was travelling, yes, but he's taken a brilliant one a few overs back, but he spilled this. This time watchful. Another misfield. What's supposed to be 1 ends up being 2 now. Well, Qatar are just about being clueless in the middle.
Yeah, just a flurry of thoughts here, but then those couple of runs will now possibly get Asif Sheikh back on strike. So the Qataris still have a chance to get their heads together and employ a few tactics or two and try and make the misery that Mohammad Asif Sheikh is at the moment continue. Having said that, of course, what a turn of events here. You pull off a stunner, Kamran Khan, to see the back of Kushal Burtail. And then now it's Mohammad Asif Sheikh, who has been dropped twice, and one of the chances gone down begging due to a no ball.
This time though, he successfully gets one, gets closer to it, and finds a boundary of the final delivery. He's survived a few drop catches. He's been lucky to be caught on a no ball. And Mohammad Asif continues to tell the story. 4 gone. Take a look at that once again.
Yeah, just cuts it hard, and there was no fielder out there dissecting those 2 fielders right in between. So finding the gap is Asif Sheikh, putting an end to this over. 4 overs gone, 29 for 1 Nepal at the moment.
बिलिटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या 500 XT र 550 XT पञ्चकन्या स्टिल तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजो
NIC Asia बैंक पनि साथी पनि राम्रो पनि हाम्रो
आउनुहोस् डबल डाटा भ्यालिडिटी जित्न सकिने गरेको हरेक क्रेडिटमा मात्र रु 150 देखि
यसो विचार गर्नु पर्ला काम छैन अहिले के काम छ यता भाइ यसो हल्लिन पाइयो त्यही हो
First signs of change for the Qataris. Mohammad